Hello everyone, welcome to Book Club Preview. I'm Michael, and today we're looking at Chapter 10, Blue Sky and Goodbye, which was completely different than I expected. Oh my goodness. It starts off with, Lena waking up and going over to Granny's like, Lena, oh Granny, what is it? And Granny's head is warm and her hands are cold. And this doesn't look good. Granny's sick. So Lena runs over to her neighbor. Can you help? I guess. Then she runs over to her boss. Says I can't come into work today. And then she runs over to the doctor. Boom, 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 boom. Doctor, Granny's sick. Can you come? The doctor says, oh, yes, I can come, but I don't think I can help. I can't give her any medicine. And Lena says, maybe she doesn't need any medicine, just come. Doctor comes over. Yes, Granny is sick. She has a fever. Lena should take the day off and just feed Granny some soup. And that's what she does. And so she pretty much spends the whole day with Granny, just slowly feeding her. And Granny says some strange things. And Lena's like, yeah, it's okay, Granny. She plays with Poppy and tries to keep Poppy quiet. This Poppy's just enjoying having Lena home and having her play with a bunch of different stuff. Eventually, Lena gets a little tired of, just holding Granny's hand and taking care of Poppy. So she says, hey, Poppy, let's draw some pictures. And so she gives Poppy a green pencil and she takes a blue one. She starts drawing buildings and stuff like that, drawing a city, which just kind of flows out of her. But usually she draws the sky black because the sky is black. But she didn't have a black pencil. And so she took it and she drew the sky blue. She thought, wow, a blue sky. Wouldn't that be something special? And of course, we all can look at that right now if you look out your window. Can you imagine if that was just black? Wow. Well, Lena ends up she stays home the next day because Granny's still sick. Granny does eat a little bit more food. They go to bed and something wakes Lena up in the middle of the night. She hears something. Lena. And she gets up. It's Granny. Everything is black. Black. And she's kind of walking around trying to find her way to Granny's room, falling over things. She gets over to Granny. Yes, Granny, I'm here. Lena, did we find it? Did we find the lost thing? Yes, Granny, yes, we found it. Oh, that's so good. And Lena just stays with Granny like that, saying, it's okay, Granny, it's okay. Until finally, after who knows how long, Granny says, I'm okay. You go to sleep now. And Lena says, okay, Granny, good night, and leaves to her bed. And sadly, in the morning she wakes up, and Granny has passed away. Oh man, definitely not what I was expecting in this chapter. Some vocabulary here. First one is thud. Thud is just like boom, boom, boom. She had this thud of disappointment. Boom. Inside from not being the one to open the door. Dozed is like falling asleep. Okay. That really quick part of almost falling asleep, but not quite. Whittled is to get a knife and to shape some wood. So she had her colored pencil and she cut it just perfectly and gently. Methodically is to doing something with a method, doing something with a plan. A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3. Like when you cook something, you should cook some things usually methodically, following the instructions. And I can't remember what she was doing methodically. Drawing, coloring, talking to Grandma. I can't remember. Shuddering. That's like a shaking. And if you can imagine Grandma's weak breath, right, coming, because she doesn't have the muscle strength to blow out smoothly, and so her breaths are shuddering. I think the last one here is groped, which we had in the previous chapter, I believe, or the previous one before that, but that's where you move, you see with your hands, you're trying to find your way with your hands. And Lena was groping in the darkness, trying to find her way to Grandma. And the last discussion question here. Oh, man. Have you ever taken care of someone who was sick? Maybe a younger brother or sister. It could even be a mom or dad. Maybe even a friend. But they were sick, and you just kind of took care of them that day, got them water or food or whatever they needed. Have you ever done something like that? How was it? And who did it happen with? Of course, please make your own discussion question. That is all the time that we have for today, but thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Book Club Preview. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.